Hello. We are back and it is Saturday. And I just popping on here in the afternoon again to give you another little tip about showing up for your business. If you have stuck with me throughout these last, I don't know, 2 weeks, I think, thank you so much. Okay. Because I really appreciate it. I am enjoying creating these for you all. I am enjoying the feedback that I am getting. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Being consistent is a lot of work. And we are talking about that today, but we're talking about it in a different way. Consistency is not cute. It's not cute. Like it's not like this thing like, "Oh, I'm being consistent, I'm showing up for myself. I'm showing up for my business." No, okay, you may be cute, but consistency is not cute, especially not in the beginning, okay? Consistency doesn't look good before it actually starts to work, right? But we have to start somewhere. We can't just start these journeys and expect it to be like this thing that's just gonna like bloom and blossom. If it does, great. But we have to go into it knowing that we have to start somewhere and we have to put in the work. Okay. Consistency is going to feel boring at first. Why? Let's talk about the obvious reasons. People may not be watching what you're putting out there, or people may not be reacting to your posts. And, if you're trying to do a 30-day challenge on Instagram and Facebook by posting every day, or TikToks and posting those every day, it's going to be boring at first because you're going to be like, oh my God, I have to post consistently because, yes, the truth is, bottom line is, yes. If you want to see momentum, you have to have a certain level of consistency in the beginning. And it's going to feel boring. It's going to feel like you're just doing it. You just do it. You may feel like it's not reaching anyone, but it has to be done. We have to put in this work in the beginning, grassroots, boots on the ground. Like we have to do it as business owners, right? And we have to be patient during that process because it's not going to be cute. It's not going to be easy. You're going to be showing up, you're going to be sitting there, and you're going to be like, I don't even know why I'm sitting here to record or sitting here to do this because I know nobody's going to be watching me. Who cares? Okay, keep going, keep being consistent, no matter how you feel, no matter how it looks, because it'll pay off in the end, right? So let's talk about posting without feedback or validation. That's one thing that'll be like, okay, you're gonna be like, all right, nobody's giving, excuse my dog. You're going to be posting without feedback, people validating you. You may have like friends and family that are like, oh, I saw your video, you did really well. And that's good, but you want to reach those people that you don't know. I know this is my story. I want to reach people I don't know. I want to work with people that I don't know that are new, So I'm like, okay, where are those people? I want to reach my audience. I don't want to just keep reaching the same old people that's just going to support me just to support me. Again, that is good, but you want to reach those people that are going to actually take advantage of what you're putting out there. So posting without feedback or validation can feel ghetto or not cute, right? Because you want that instant gratification, you want that validation like instantaneously, right? So that's a big reason why people quit because they don't see that happening. But you have to stick with it because you could quit right before it's about to take off, right? You never know which post is going to just take off and like go viral, as they say. I remember with my old business, I was on the verge of giving up. I was like, I have been doing these videos because I used to go live every Monday and giving, social media tips every Monday on my platforms. And there was like one year, I think it was like the second year that I was doing it. I was like, you know what? This is going to be my last video. I'm not going to record anything else. I kid you not. I need to go back and find that video, but I kid you not. I think it was on Facebook. I went back after I recorded that and I had over 4,000 views on that video. And I was about to stop recording these videos. So when I tell you that you don't quit before you see that traction, don't quit before you see that momentum building because you never know which post is going to attract the right people that are going to engage, the right people that are going to share, the right people that are going to hype you up, people that you don't know, people that are going to book consultations with you based off of your content. Like, you never know. So yeah, it's not going to be cute in the beginning. And it may the beginning may be a month, the beginning may be 6 months, the beginning may be 2 years. There have been some people that I see, especially on like YouTube, they're trying to grow their channels, and some have said, "Oh, I've been doing YouTube for 3 years and I'm just now seeing the momentum. I'm just now seeing the traction." Now, that could be for a many amount of reasons. Maybe they stopped in the middle. Maybe they said, "Oh, I'm not going to be as consistent." Maybe life happened to them and they weren't able to continuously show up on their platform. That is okay, you know? So there's different reasons to why people's growth is different. So you cannot compare your growth to someone else's. They may be putting in more work than you are and being more consistent than you are because they have the bandwidth to do that. You have to be realistic with yourself and say, okay, what can I physically do? How often can I be consistent and stick with that? It's not going to feel good. It's not going to be cute. You have to prioritize this. You have to make time to be consistent. You have to make time to show up for your business. You have to make time to set aside days to create content for your business, because no one's going to do it for you. I had a segment that said no one's coming to save you, especially if you're by yourself. You have to do all of these things by yourself for your business. So make sure you're setting the time aside and setting yourself up to be consistent, because we know in the beginning it's not going to feel good, it's not going to look cute, it's not going to bring us joy. It's just something we have to do because we know we have to be consistent. It's just the thing. Like, we have to be consistent, and that's what's going to cause you to be successful. Because if you practice the muscle of being consistent, when you start doing other projects, it's not going to be hard because you already know what it's going to take. You know what you're going to have to set aside. You know what days you're going to use for content creation, right? So showing up builds that momentum. And we've talked about that. Keeping the promises to yourself, showing up consistently is going to build that momentum. Showing up compounds into growth, into momentum, into engagement, into so many more doors opening for your business, okay? Consistency will look and sound very quiet before it becomes visible, right? I can give you a small example with this series that I have been doing, right? So before I started this series on my YouTube channel, I had 26 subscribers, 26 subscribers, right? I have been going live every day at 1 p.m. consistently. I believe this is week 2, the ending of week 2, starting week 3. I have 70 subscribers now because I'm consistent. I'm showing up. I think I did 2 promotions for like one short video and one of my videos where, you show up and then you disappear, right? Or you start and then you disappear. So I did do that, because I'm experimenting, right? This is a whole reason why I'm experimenting, so that I can give these tools to my clients, right? It benefits my clients, but it also benefits me as well, because I like to do things firsthand so that I can talk my clients through it, so that I can see, okay, this is what's working, this is what's not working. We talked about failure yesterday. Okay, this video flopped, this one didn't do too well. I have a few shorts on here that didn't do too well view wise. I have others that did really, really well. So you kind of have to play around with your content, and you have to be patient. You have to show up, you have to put in the work. It wasn't cute at first. I was like, oh, I'm starting another challenge. I have to be consistent. It's day 1. I have 26 subscribers. But then reality set in. I said, girl, nobody probably even knows about your YouTube channel. You have to put yourself out there. You have to invest in yourself and do the things that you need to do to get yourself out there, like doing a promotion, promoting one of your videos, if that's something you want to do. You don't have to do that, but that's what I chose to do. I said, let me experiment. Let me promote some of these videos. Let me do my shorts after my videos. Let me go live every day and see if the combination is going to work for me, so that I can bring this information and all of this data that I collect on my page as an example to my clients, okay? But I have to be consistent. It's not going to happen if I'm not consistent. And it's not going to feel good in the beginning because you're just starting and it's like, oh, why am I doing this? That's when all the thoughts kick in and, you know, the overthinking and the procrastination kicks in. It's like, no, rip the band-aid off. I'm gonna have a shirt. I'm gonna have a shirt in my merch section that's gonna say rip off the band-aid. Just do it. So we have to get past the wanting things right away, like in a microwave. We have to get past that and we have to be willing to put in the work for what it is that we want to see, the momentum that we want to see. We have to be consistent. Okay. So stay tuned. Okay, this is the type of stuff I talk about in my 3 month program. So if you are interested, please go to my website, book your consultation with me so that we can get you started on, all these things that we've been talking about: building momentum, keeping promises to yourself, talking about the struggle that you're facing of why you start and then you stop and then you don't show up for years and your business is just lingering in the abyss and it's just like waiting for you to come back. Like, we talk about all of these things. So visit my website. I would love to talk with you. My 3 month program is launching next month, where I take on 3 clients and we go through, everything that they need to build their brand. We talk about mindsets at first to kind of get you out of that funk, and then we dive into the work. So I would love to chat with you. I will be back again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Again, I'm doing this every day this month. It might spill into March. We will see what the feedback is. But thank you so much for tuning in. And leave me some comments below as well. So I'll see you tomorrow.